right. Totally agree with that. Now, Phil, it's been such a great ride for you. I mean, you have such an amazing fan following in States, and over the course of time, your fan base, even in Europe, is getting better and better. So when you toured Europe, right from the early days of your career and to now, the European fans, sometimes what I've heard is, they couldn't feel connected to you or let's say to your music. But as the time has progressed, it has gone better and fans get to, listen to the different projects and the love you have for the music. Were you able to figure out, till date, why fans in Europe couldn't connect to you as compared to the dedication you got from your fans in States?
Well, I think it all boils down to being seen in Europe and traveling there on a consistent basis. Because really, I'll be the first to admit, when Pantera first came through on our very first tour of Europe ever,
right,
with Judas Priest and Annihilator, we were hated. We were hated. No one liked us. The crowd would stand there. They would boo. They would fucking leave. They nobody liked us. So that was a challenge. That was like, oh, okay, this is different territory. But still, I think with longevity, and I think with perseverance, and I think that the more I have toured over there with different bands and whatnot, I think familiarity became part of it. And also, with that familiarity, they become familiar with the attitude up on stage, and I guess how I counteract with the audience, which is very, I guess, unique in a way. I think that I think that it took, at first, it might have surprised people to a point to where they backed off and were like, oh, I don't understand this, so therefore I don't like it. Well, I think with perseverance and a lot of hard work.
True.
Yeah, of course. It does pay off after a while. And I have to say, Europe and the European audiences and all, even across the UK and everywhere else, everywhere, even Japan and South America and shit like that, it eventually grew.
Right.
And now you and I are having a conversation in spirited form about it. And that makes me feel fucking excellent, because I love touring Europe now. In the past, it was always like, oh, are they going to like us this time or not? But now it's like, we know that it's going to be great. We know that every show is going to be fucking fun. Most shows are going to be sold out, and it's going to be a fucking blast no matter what. So Europe has taken me to its heart, so to speak.
Great. That's good to hear that, and of course your health. I mean, it's getting better and better. And I recently heard that you had some, the problems with the joints. Is that being recovered?
Well, on the Danzig tour, I definitely, as usual, fucking injured myself again. But now that the tour is over, I had fucked up my right knee, and both of my knees now are fucked up. So, but just a few days off have helped a whole lot. So I go to the doctor tomorrow to find out what the fuck I did wrong this time. So we'll see, but it does feel a lot better. And
that's
thank
great,
you for
man.
asking.
Yeah,
and I
that's wonderful.
appreciate that.
I'm glad you're recovering. So, if we keep your amazing musical journey in mind, I mean, is there something which, let's say, still resonates in Phil Anselmo's mind, and you're trying your best to overcome that?
Um, Music is a very vast world,
True.
and there's a lots of different styles of music, and there are lots of different style of fans of music.
Hmm.
Some people will love uh, certain types of music. Some people will hate it. Some people won't care about it at all.
Hmm.
All I can do, all I can do is create the music that I feel fit to create,
Right.
and either people are going to love it, they're either going to hate it,
Hmm.
or they're going to be indifferent to it, and that's just. I think that goes for any musical artist out there. It's just it's like food.
Yeah.
It's like food. Either you love it, hate it, or spit it out because it's indifferent to you. But
True.
all I can do is the best I can do, and more power to the people that love the music.
Right. Absolutely. Phil, over the period of last, more than 2 decades, have you ever received any offer from India?
No, I never have,
That
and I would
sucks
love.
because, you have met so many Indian fans. I myself am an Indian, and, we never got a chance to see Pantera, neither Down, neither Superjoint, neither Illegals. I always wondered whether, you guys got any offers or something which didn't work out or nothing at all.
I have never in my life got an offer from India. Why?
That
Why?
sucks. That sucks. I don't know. I mean, most of the bands have already come to India. They've played, and Phil Anselmo didn't get an offer. That's what can I say? It's disappointing. I don't know. Maybe down the road it might be possible to have you, because I'm sure, and you know yourself as well. The fan base which you have in India is, you'll be blown away. I can bet that.
Well, I would sure love to find out because there's only been a few places in this world that I have not played, and India would definitely be one of them,
Hmm.
and it makes me pissed off. Now it's like, wait a minute, why haven't I been to fucking India? It's not fair to the people. It's not fair to the fans, and honestly, it's not fair to me. It's like shit. I would love to come, and maybe if people hear this interview, booking agents or something like that, they hear the interview,
Hmm.
that we're doing right now, maybe they'll fucking get off of their asses and say, let's have Phil Anselmo here with Superjoint or Down or the Illegals or one of the bands that I actually tour with,
Hmm.
and take your pick. Uh, Shit, man, I would be there uh, in a flash, in a second. So
That's wonderful.
for all of my fans there in India, I love you so fucking much. Why can't we get together and jam? That's the
Right.
question you need to ask. Ask the booking agents because I'm sitting at home now. It's like
Hmm.
fucking. Let's go. Let's do a show. Let's do 10 shows. Why
Right.
not? Fuck.
Absolutely, Phil. I understand that, and I really hope that happens and change down the line. You get to play in India. I mean, I'm sure this might probably be your first interview with anybody from India.
It might be, yes.
Wonderful, Phil. Phil, thanks, man. I mean, it's an honor for me to have a chat with you for the first time. It's always a memorable moment for me when I get to chat with legends, and we have to appreciate you for taking some time out of your resting period to have a chat with me.
Oh, hey, anything for you, anytime. And if there's anything in this world that you need, you know how to get in touch with me. And all I can do right now is send my love to you and all of my Indian brothers and sisters, and wish you nothing but peace, happiness, and heavy music, man. And I love you all.
Wonderful, Phil. Before we conclude, how about Phil Anselmo describes, or let's say defines, the sound of upcoming Superjoint album in just one sentence?
The new Superjoint record will sound exactly like Superjoint records, and it will be an ass kicker.
There you go.
How's that?
That's wonderful, Phil. Thanks, Phil. Once again, man, have a wonderful evening ahead, and I, hope you recover soon. It's always good to see you on stage, man.
Oh, bless you, brother. Thank you very much.
Take care of yourself, huh? Bye-bye.
All right, bye.